Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're playing with infill. Kind of important when it comes to bike parts, 3D printed bike parts. This one here is 15%, and as you can see it's pretty hollow. That actually broke when it was on the bike. I hadn't even had a chance to use it yet, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. This one here is 30%. As you can see, it's thicker, shinier, and I can't break that with my hand if I tried. Yeah, it's solid. So I think the infill is very important. Yeah, this thing has come in handy. Looking to get another spool, maybe black, because right now I have to paint everything that I put on the bike. That's what you do when you don't have black. It's good enough. This paint is used for what's it, airbrushing. It's this stuff here, Spectrum. Stuff works pretty good on PLA. There. By the time that dries, it'll be nice and smooth. So I was having some problems with the batteries. One of the leads weren't working properly on that, and it was giving me the wrong cell count. Just balancing them. I've been sitting for a while, but I would love to 3D print a bracket for that, put it in there, but I have a feeling by the time I do that, it probably won't fit in there. Or another issue I'll have is if I do that, then I'm going to have to remove all the nickel and all the soldering work, and I don't know. It's been working like that for years. It's not going to rub out, so I'm not too worried about that. Just probably just going to leave it. Still got to get the parts for the other charger. This one's been working pretty good. That's holding up since I rebuilt it. Wasn't sure what I used. I thought that was glue. That's epoxy. But yeah, this thing is almost going on 10 years since I built it. It probably wouldn't hurt to take it outside and hit it with some compressed air. It's full of dust, I'm sure. So now the setup I have now is a 29 volt, and then I got a 6S, and then another 4S, 20 amp hour. It's pretty cool. I'm thinking mine about 86, 89 volts, something like that. It's not resting voltage, obviously. And there you go. It does actually look better in black than it does in white. Doesn't stand out as much. Same with that. Not bad. Plus I said I reprinted them, so that helps. Here is my next project. You guys remember the VR camera that I usually have on my bike? That was the mod with the 360 lens and the standard lens. It had some issues. One was the USB plug went bad on it, so I tore that off because it was beyond repair. I had a battery here and battery here. They're both puffy, so I took them out. What I'm in the process of doing now, I'm just putting it on the end of the wirings there to give a little bit of strength, and then throw it back together, put a plug on this so I can use this on it to power it with a plug, and then I can just use a battery brick to run it. I'm not going to put batteries in it. It's going to be too much of a pain in the ass to find ones that fit. And the circuit that charges the batteries aren't very good because they were puffy, and that means that they were overcharged. So, as long as I can keep the camera part going. Let's just quickly get this set up. Throw it back together and test it. Relax there, Cujo. There, give that a chance to cure. Oh yeah, that was fun. You missed the fun part of getting this back in. Okay, so they have a couple of screws to hold this plate on. Just 1, 2, I believe there was 3 holes over there. I'm hoping this works. Go. Wires are out the side. There's a little mic here. You can see it goes under this. That's obviously been ripped off. I don't think the mic on this thing really worked very well. Yeah, I guess I could use a small piece of electrical tape because that is no longer sticky. Let's try some of this. Shit sticks to everything. Let's tap. Daptake, or it's for doing weather stripping. Tuck tape? Not the duct tape. This is tuck tape. Just gotta hold the speaker in there. And that's how it pretty much fit. Actually, to give this a little bit more strength, I'll probably take a little bit of hot glue and just spray it in there just to give it some more strength. One quick test. Buttons are all working. Power that up. Stick the in there. Sweet. No card. Cool. I'll find a plug for that, and then I'll give it a quick test. Hopefully it still works. Found one of half decent quality. It's gonna look weird pushing it like that, but we'll glue it like that, and that will work just fine. It leaves a room for the SD card. Obviously, you got to get that in and out. I'm gonna use a lot of epoxy on this. I don't see myself opening this again anyway. If it doesn't work after all this, I don't see the point of taking it apart. I'll just recycle it. Whoa, gooey. Alright, let's see what I got here. I always have these laying around, and it's not gonna fit. Crap. Doesn't need pressure, it just needs to be where it's gonna set. There, we'll try that. Maybe get a little bit more goo on top. I don't care what it looks like as long as it holds. Whoa, don't get it any closer to that memory slot or else that will fuck it up. There. There, just let it sit. That should be it. Let that sit. Throw a SIM card in it, memory card, and hopefully it works. Well, it works. Good enough for the road. If it dies again, I'll likely just retire it and use the phone. But I kind of like that double setup with the 360 and the standard, which is standard for the road and 360 for facing me. Anyway, take it easy. What you doing? Chewy. Chewy.